about this? A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And fighting down inside the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10. Our first carry here for Bucs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, Johnson. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Run. 180. Hurry.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
180. Point it right. Attack.
They go play action. Mayfield looking right side, and it's intercepted. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Fields now to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. second down.
32-yard line.
Here we go. 3-man, take it up.
Smith in motion right. To throw is Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Tanner. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, son. Extend.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go.
On 4th down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Fields. He'll find Rhodes over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
180. Run. Hey, over 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. In for the Buccaneers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Don't jump.
Again, Fields. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Mayfield down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted is pull up the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. To throw, Mayfield. Gets a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. McKinnon here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get in the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. 23 yards the pickup there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Out to the flank, that's complete to his running back. They'll end up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
King!
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He spins free. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Point it right, up, up.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hurry! 180! Alert!
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. With this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throw right side, Wilson.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw is Taylor. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Wilson's got it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watch out!
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go. Easy.
Out of the gun, Fields. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 7-yard pickup.
Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. Off play action. Fields. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, it's second and 3. Run up the middle with Irving. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mayfield off the play fake. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. From the gun, here's Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Play fake. Mayfield. That is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Get the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Outright caught by Chosen.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At the 1-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your crown. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
This is 1st and 10.
Stop.
Mayfield.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final.